There's a patch of the Atlantic Ocean that has fascinated us for generations: the Bermuda Triangle. This mysterious region, shrouded in myth and speculation, has captured the imagination of explorers, scientists, and storytellers alike. For decades, it has been a source of wonder, fear, and endless curiosity, drawing people from all walks of life to ponder its secrets. It's not marked on any map, but its name is known worldwide, an imaginary triangle between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. This area, stretching over hundreds of thousands of square miles, forms a vast and enigmatic zone in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. Despite its lack of official boundaries, the Bermuda Triangle has become one of the most recognized and talked about locations on the planet. Within this vast expanse, countless ships and planes have reportedly vanished, fueling decades of speculation. From massive cargo vessels to small private planes, the stories of disappearances are as varied as they are unsettling. Each incident adds another layer to the legend, making the triangle a focal point for those intrigued by the unexplained. The allure lies in the unknown: strange lights flickering on the horizon, compasses spinning wildly out of control, and vessels vanishing without a trace even in calm weather. These eerie accounts have been passed down through generations, each retelling adding new details and deepening the sense of mystery that surrounds the triangle. These stories have inspired books, films, and endless theories, some suggesting supernatural forces at work. From best-selling novels to blockbuster movies, the Bermuda Triangle has become a cultural phenomenon, sparking debates and discussions in classrooms, living rooms, and scientific circles around the world. But what makes this stretch of ocean so special? Is it simply the power of storytelling, or is there something truly unique about this part of the world? The ocean here is both beautiful and unpredictable, a place where nature's power is on full display. It's one of the world's busiest shipping lanes, with heavy sea and air traffic every day. Commercial ships, private yachts, and airplanes all cross this region, making it a vital artery for trade and travel between the Americas, Europe, and beyond. Statistically, more incidents are likely here simply due to the volume of traffic. With so many vessels and aircraft passing through, accidents and mishaps are almost inevitable. Yet, the sheer number of stories and the dramatic nature of some disappearances have given rise to a legend that far exceeds the ordinary risks of travel. Yet, the legend persists, suggesting something extraordinary is at play. The Bermuda Triangle continues to be a symbol of the unknown, a place where the boundaries between fact and fiction blur, and where the mysteries of the deep ocean remain tantalizingly out of reach. Our journey begins with an open mind, exploring both the famous tales and the facts beneath the surface. We'll dive into eyewitness accounts, scientific investigations, and the cultural impact of the triangle, seeking to separate truth from myth. We'll look at the legends, the incidents, and the science behind the mystery. By examining the evidence and the stories, we hope to shed light on why the Bermuda Triangle continues to captivate us, and what it reveals about our desire to understand the unknown. The Bermuda Triangle remains a powerful symbol of the mysteries our world has yet to solve. A reminder that, even in the age of technology and exploration, there are still places on Earth that challenge our understanding and ignite our imagination. The Bermuda Triangle's legends are as deep as the ocean itself. Some claim aliens have an underwater base here, abducting ships and planes, pointing to UFO sightings as evidence. Others believe in Atlantis, a lost city with ancient technology that disrupts modern navigation. There are tales of strange lights from the ocean floor, said to be remnants of this forgotten power source. Some suggest the triangle is a portal to another dimension, whisking vessels away without a trace. Sea monsters also feature in the lore, giant squids or unknown predators lurking in the depths. While there's no scientific proof for these myths, they add to the region's mystique. The stories endure because they tap into our fascination with the unknown. The Bermuda Triangle is a canvas for our wildest fears and imaginations. No incident is more central to the enduring mystery of the Bermuda Triangle than the disappearance of Flight 19, a story that has fascinated and haunted people for generations. The vanishing of this squadron of Navy bombers is often cited as the defining event that gave rise to the legend of these treacherous waters. On the afternoon of December 5, 1945, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, each with a crew of young men, lifted off from a naval air station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Their mission was a routine training exercise, a simple triangular flight path over the Atlantic and back. Led by Lieutenant Charles Taylor, an experienced flight instructor, the group was expected to return within a few hours. But soon after takeoff, the flight encountered unexpected difficulties. Compasses began to malfunction, and the pilots grew increasingly disoriented, unable to recognize familiar landmarks below. Radio transmissions between the planes and the control tower became increasingly confused and desperate. As daylight faded and the weather worsened, the pilots' voices betrayed their growing panic. Fuel was running dangerously low and their location was uncertain. "We don't know where we are," one pilot radioed, his voice crackling with fear. The last messages were filled with uncertainty and dread, as the men struggled to navigate the vast, empty expanse of ocean. Then, without warning, all contact was lost. The 5 planes and their 14 crew members simply vanished, leaving no trace behind, no wreckage, no oil slick, nothing to suggest what had happened. In a desperate attempt to find the missing men, the Navy dispatched a large rescue plane with a crew of 13. Incredibly, this plane also disappeared, believed to have exploded in mid-air, but again, no wreckage was ever recovered. By the end of that fateful day, 6 planes and 27 men were lost to the Atlantic, deepening the sense of fear and awe surrounding the Bermuda Triangle. The massive search operation that followed scoured thousands of square miles, but found nothing. The official Navy report could offer no definitive explanation, concluding only with the chilling words, "Reasons unknown." The lack of answers left families and the public grasping for explanations. This enduring mystery has fueled decades of speculation, spawning countless theories, some rational, others fantastical. Was it a case of human error, a sudden storm, magnetic anomalies, or something far more mysterious lurking in these waters? The story of Flight 19 became the cornerstone of the Bermuda Triangle legend, inspiring books, documentaries, and endless debate. To this day, it remains a chilling tale, a haunting reminder of how even the most skilled airmen can vanish without a trace, swallowed by the mysterious blue expanse of the Atlantic. Decades before the Triangle legend, the U.S. Navy suffered one of its greatest non-combat losses, the USS Cyclops. In March 1918, this massive ship left Brazil for Baltimore with 306 people and vanished without a trace. No distress signal, no wreckage, just gone. The weather was calm and no enemy submarines were in the area. Theories ranged from structural failure to cargo issues, but nothing was proven. President Woodrow Wilson said, "Only God and the sea know what happened." The Cyclops' disappearance became a key part of Triangle lore. It's a haunting reminder of the ocean's power and mystery. When we look at the Bermuda Triangle through science, a different picture emerges. Experts point out the triangle isn't recognized by official agencies. It's a creation of storytellers, not scientists. Many incidents were exaggerated or misreported. Some never happened at all. Author Larry Cush's research revealed most disappearances had logical explanations: storms, navigational errors, or accidents far from the triangle. Statistically, the number of incidents here isn't unusual given the heavy traffic. The real mystery is how these stories have been sensationalized. Science shows the triangle is a collection of individual tragedies, not a supernatural hotspot. The legend persists because the idea of an unsolved mystery is more compelling than the mundane reality. The Bermuda Triangle is notorious for its unpredictable weather, a reputation built over decades of mysterious disappearances and harrowing tales from sailors. This region, stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, is a hotspot for sudden meteorological changes that can turn a calm voyage into a fight for survival in a matter of minutes. It's called Hurricane Alley for a reason. Violent storms can form rapidly, catching vessels off guard. These storms are not only frequent but also incredibly intense, with winds and waves that can batter even the sturdiest ships. Many pilots and captains have reported clear skies turning into raging tempests with little warning. The powerful Gulf Stream current, one of the fastest in the world, can sweep ships far off course and scatter wreckage over vast distances. This warm, swift Atlantic current acts like a conveyor belt, making navigation treacherous and complicating any search for missing vessels or aircraft. This makes search and rescue efforts incredibly difficult. Even with modern technology, the ever-changing conditions and strong currents can erase all traces of a disaster within hours, leaving families and investigators with more questions than answers. Rogue waves, once thought mythical, are now known to exist and can reach over 100 feet, overwhelming even large ships. These towering walls of water can appear without warning, smashing vessels and leaving little chance for survival. The region's seabed includes some of the Atlantic's deepest trenches, like the Puerto Rico Trench, which plunges more than 27,000 feet below the surface. Such depths make it nearly impossible to locate or recover wreckage, adding to the triangle's air of mystery. A vessel sinking here would be nearly impossible to recover. The combination of crushing pressure, darkness, and shifting sands means that many lost ships and planes are never found. The combination of storms, powerful currents, and deep waters creates a uniquely challenging environment for anyone traveling through the triangle. It's a place where nature's forces converge in unpredictable and often dangerous ways. Nature, not the supernatural, is the true force at work here. The real danger lies in the ocean's raw power and the atmosphere's volatility, not in legends or myths. The triangle's dangers are real, but they're rooted in the ocean's power. A reminder of how small we are in the face of nature's might. It's a place where the sea's unpredictability reigns, and where respect for the elements is not just wise, but essential for survival. Compass malfunctions are a staple of Bermuda Triangle stories. The truth? The area is one of the few places where true north and magnetic north align, a phenomenon called the agonic line. This can confuse inexperienced navigators, but it's a known and predictable feature. The Earth's magnetic field is always shifting, and the agonic line moves over time. Modern navigation tools account for these variations, making compass errors rare today. The idea of a mysterious magnetic force is more legend than fact. Reports of spinning compasses, like in Flight 19, were likely due to confusion and deteriorating weather. Magnetic anomalies are real, but not unique or supernatural. They're a navigational challenge, not a deadly mystery. Once again, science explains what legend exaggerates. For a definitive view, we turn to the U.S. Coast Guard, who patrol these waters daily. Their stance is clear. The Bermuda Triangle holds no unique hazards. The number of incidents here is no greater than in any other busy ocean region. Most disappearances are due to weather, mechanical failure, or human error. The Coast Guard finds no evidence of supernatural causes. They treat every search and rescue with equal seriousness, no special procedures for the triangle. For them, the legend is a manufactured mystery, not a real threat. If science and experts have debunked the mystery, why does the legend endure? We're drawn to the unknown. A ship lost in a storm is sad, but one vanishing without a trace is irresistible. The Triangle's story was built by authors and filmmakers, weaving unrelated incidents into a captivating narrative. Once a legend takes hold, it's hard to let go. The Bermuda Triangle reminds us that nature is still wild and unpredictable. Even in the age of technology, the ocean can swallow ships and planes without a trace. The legend endures because we love a good mystery. It challenges our sense of wonder and adventure. The Bermuda Triangle will likely remain a symbol of the unknown. Fact or fiction, its story continues to capture our imagination.